The Internet of Things by Sean McLaughlin. So what is the Internet of Things? Google defines the Internet of Things as the interconnection via the Internet of computing devices and everyday objects, enabling them to send and receive data. Here's a short timeline of the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things was first described by Kevin Ashton in 1999. Ashton said in a presentation for Procter & Gamble, "If we had computers that knew everything there was to know about things, using data they gathered without any help from us, we would be able to track and count everything and greatly reduce waste, loss, and cost. We would know when things need replacing, repairing, or recalling, and whether they are fresh or past their best." Then in the early 1980s, members of the Carnegie Mellon Computer Science Department installed microswitches in a Coke vending machine so that they can track how many beverages they have left and whether they are cold or not. This was one of the first applications of the Internet of Things. The concept of IoT began to gain a lot of popularity in the summer of 2010 when information about Google's Street View leaked. Not only did this service make 360-degree pictures, but it also stored tons of data about people's Wi-Fi networks. In January of 2014, Google bought Nest, a company that sells more than 100,000 smart thermostats a month. At this time, the term Internet of Things reached mass market awareness. Here are some examples of IoT. Some well-known Internet of Things examples are wearable devices and fitness trackers, such as Jawbone Up, Fitbit, Pebble, and Apple smartwatches. Examples of home automation systems include Alexa, Nest, and ForControl. The Internet of Things also plays a large role in industrial monitoring. Devices are able to monitor and control the activities of industrial processes, motors, and machines. Through their data collection and communication from one device to another is helping industries be more productive and efficient. Smart City. What is a smart city? A smart city is an urban development vision to integrate information and communication technology and Internet of Things technology in a secure fashion to manage a city's assets. In 2015, the U.S. Department of Transportation launched their Smart City Challenge. According to their website, they asked mid-sized cities across America to develop ideas for an integrated, first-of-its-kind smart transportation that would use data, applications, and technology to help people and goods move more quickly, cheaply, and efficiently. Over the past year, the U.S. Department of Transportation has leveraged nearly $350 million in public and private funds for a smart city and advanced transportation technologies. Among other cities, New Orleans, Chicago, and Los Angeles are using smart city devices to improve the welfare of the city and its people. New Orleans Fire Department uses data collection to produce a map where fire-related deaths are most likely to occur. With this information, they are able to distribute smoke detectors to the homes that need them most. In Chicago, predictive analytics have been used to improve restaurant health inspections. The city's Department of Innovation and Technology developed an algorithm that identifies places with the greatest risk of potential critical health violations. The city can then prioritize its inspection list. In Los Angeles, the city's sanitation department uses video and smartphones to monitor trash problems such as illegal dumping or abandoned bulky items. City workers use an app to report problems as well as view all 22,000 miles of LA's streets and alleyways, allowing them to grade parts of the city from their phones. Columbus, Ohio is under construction to become America's first smart city. Integrated data exchange will collect data on traffic accidents, identifying which intersections are the most dangerous. The city will also use data to look for parking and traffic congestion solutions. The city will also have self-driving shuttles and high-speed Wi-Fi stations. The Internet of Things and energy. There are many inefficiencies in the grid and the way it uses energy. The smart grid plans to eliminate some of those inefficiencies. Under the smart grid, power is priced on the basis of demand, and this information is transmitted immediately to smart meters, thermostats, and appliances so they can draw the power they need at off-peak times when it's the cheapest. Power lines and pipelines are also being equipped with sensors. The data these sensors collect can be used to detect and isolate maintenance problems. Some software can predict which trees are most likely to fall and take down power lines, while others sense leaks and radio for help right away. General Electric has also developed software that collects seismic data, topographical details, population density, and hospital and school locations to help make maintenance decisions. Renewable energy resources also hinge on the Internet of Things. While solar and wind power relieve the burden on the environment, they are very hard on the electrical grid. Since energy intakes varies on the time of day, it is difficult to balance. Solar panels that are able to communicate are helping integrate energy systems and ease the pressure put on the electrical grid. The Internet of Things and healthcare. The Internet of Things is also having a big impact on the healthcare industry. Recently, sensors have been developed that are able to monitor a patient's health that is living at home. These sensors monitor skin color, breathing, and temperature, and alert nurses if there are any big changes. Philips has developed an automated pill box that pops open when it's time to take your medication and sends a message to a nurse or family member that you've taken them. Fitness trackers such as Fitbit and Apple Watch measure heart rate, sleep patterns, diet, and exercise. Soon, this information can be sent directly to your healthcare provider. In fact, insurer John Hancock is offering clients up to 15% off premiums if they willingly hand over data that proves they live a healthy lifestyle. The Internet of Things in agriculture. While farming may seem like it doesn't rely on technology, it really does. Farmers are getting in on the Internet of Things wave. Many farmers use GPS-enabled smartphones to gather data and help keep track of their land, which is especially important nowadays since farms are increasing dramatically in size. In addition, John Deere now has machines that can reap, sow, and plow your fields, as well as collect data on air and soil temperatures, moisture, wind speed, solar radiation, and sunfall. Farmers are also starting to use smart watering systems that sprinkle just enough water on their fields in just the right places, as well as detect leaks in water pipes. These systems are especially vital in places like California where water is scarce. In conclusion, the Internet of Things is changing our daily lives. It affects, or is beginning to affect, how we travel, communicate, use energy, farm, drive, and so much more. An idea that began in the late 90s has blossomed into a reality, and as we continue to implement these smart devices, we will see a world that is more interconnected, productive, and efficient. The future of the Internet of Things is very bright, and the possibilities are endless.